Hello everyone, welcome back to Eat to Perform. This is Dr. Brad. I'm here again for another episode. You're probably wondering why I'm in a hat. I look pretty haggard this morning. I told you guys in the very first video that I wanted to give you guys an insight, not only give you education, but take you a little bit behind the scenes. So it is about 5:15 on a Sunday morning. So I'm up. I'm doing this video in my bedroom because I don't want to wake the dog up, because when he wakes up, you got to get to work, got to take him on a walk, go to breakfast, but I got a lot of work to get done. I got to review my own personal clients today, and we've got a product launch tomorrow that I have to make sure everything is ready to go. So it's going to be a long Sunday, so it's 5:15, I'm up, I'm going to go make some coffee, and then I'm just going to go jam into the office and get rolling first thing in the morning. So this is episode 2. This is a behind the scenes look at a Sunday when you work with Eat to Perform.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! Alright, okay. Okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night.
Alright, I'm headed to the gym to go work on my gains. It's still Sunday. I have been up, as you guys know, since about 5 o'clock, rolling. I just got off the phone with Paul. It's Sunday. We had an hour-long business development meeting. That's just kind of how things go around here. And he brought up something interesting, and I kind of wanted to just take a chance to address it. I think it's actually really important. I probably should be like all dressed up in a suit and tie, since this is kind of a really important message. But really want you guys to know something that's a little bit upsetting that I heard when I was on the phone with Paul. So apparently there is the message going around in the CrossFit community that the either best cure or only cure for diabetes or managing diabetes is low carbohydrate diets and high intensity exercise. So let me just first talk a little bit about that claim itself. I'm going to try to get rid of that sunshine. Here's the issue with that. 1, it's false. 2, it's not helpful. 3, it probably can be hurtful information for some people. So we're actually in the middle of the diabetes course for Institute for Better Dieting, where we're actually going through causes and mechanisms that cause diabetes, right? I spent 10 years as a professional researcher for diabetes. I did a PhD in that. I did a fellowship in that. I spent several years as a staff scientist researching, studying that. So probably one of the better, well-educated people on the topic. And here's what you need to know about basically treatments slash therapies that are geared towards diabetes, specifically type 2. We'll talk about type 1 in a later video because that's a different animal. But for type 2 is either putting it into remission, reducing or reversing severity of symptoms. Really comes down to a few major ideas. 1 is weight loss and caloric deficits, and 2 is abundant levels of physical activity. Now, it is unbelievably clear in the scientific literature that low carbohydrate diets are not the only thing that works. Do they work? They can. Can other approaches work? Yes. Can a low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet work? Yes. Can a high-protein, moderate everything else
diet work? Yes. Can a vegan diet work? Yes. Can a Mediterranean diet work? Yes. Can all these different types of dietary philosophies applied work? Yes. So the fact that low carbohydrate diets are not the only thing that works, when people are saying that it is incredibly frustrating from, a scientific point of view and also a helping people point of view. Imagine telling somebody that, they have diabetes and the only available option is to live a very restrictive lifestyle for the rest of your life and omit an entire group of foods. Not very helpful. The other one is high intensity exercise is the only option. One, that's also blatantly not true. If you've ever read a scientific study that has compared continuous, moderate physical activity, just weightlifting, or high intensity interval training, you will know that all of those can work. In some studies, one is a little bit better than the other, depends on population, depends on study design, depends on a whole, statistics, depends on a whole lot of stuff. So it doesn't really matter exactly what type of exercise you use. What actually really matters is how adherent are you and how long can you do it for, right? Not how long in individual sessions, but for how many years can you really continue and keep up with that level of physical activity, right? We know that diet alone is only one aspect to, helping a lot of the metabolic issues that are, going on in diabetes, and that physical activity, regardless of what kind it is actually really, really critical. So when people tell you that, a combination of low carbohydrate diets and high intensity activity are the only things that can manage it, it's wrong, and it kind of pisses me off because you've basically just told people that they have to do exactly what your philosophy is to get results, and that's not true. So if you are struggling with diabetes or pre-diabetes and you want some sort of intervention that works, is find a diet that works for you, that you can adhere to, that has some sort form of caloric restriction, that you're not always dieting, that there's periods where you're taking diet breaks and you're being physically active and you're really focusing on the activity piece, and you kind of start to view it as more of a long-term change, you're going to be as successful as any other extreme intervention over a short period. So that is your scientific tip of the day.
Alright, okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking.
So you guys, I started my morning at 5 a.m. with you. It is Sunday. It is about 5:15 p.m. My wife is rolling in from out of town, and I'm just wrapping up work. So you guys got to see a little bit more of today. You see a little bit behind the scenes. The fact that we're working 12 hours on a Sunday to get you guys stuff really shows a lot of what we do. So if you guys had fun today, I had fun today. Go ahead and press the like button. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the stuff that's coming your way. We have some more content coming out soon. The next video is going to actually be pretty interesting. I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say about some of the stuff we're going to be talking about. Anyway, so we will catch you guys later. Dr. Brad, I'm out of here.
The health as a whole, ETP, yeah, that's noble. Change substance and food to power. Behold, the life-altering gift from the earth, packaged and resold. That's the crazy evolution bestowed. And in real life, we out there bringing the heat. Raw PRs with new passion in the gym, we complete. That's why we eat to perform. We got goals in our view. We got a tall order, gotta make the headline news. Yeah, we walk the same path, we're in the same shoes. Shop at the same market, but we got different brews. It's not about the bars, we eating real foods. Slick macronutrient diet, yeah, that's the shit I gotta use. What?